Hey guys! So this is my first ever makeup tutorial ever. And yeah, so disclaimer, I know it sucks. It's not going to be good. I don't have a good camera. And I didn't play around with the lighting before I filmed it. So a lot of my colors got washed out. Yay. That light used to be this one right here used to be my favorite because it used to like show okay. It used to like make everything easier to see, but I guess with the big spotlight thing that I grabbed from the garage to do this, it kind of let me down. It's a big disappointment. It's dishonor to the whole family. Whole family. Um, so yeah, if you guys like this, just let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want to, I guess. That's what YouTubers say, right? Subscribe. Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah, you guys are probably really annoyed. But if you want to see how I did these fabulous brows, well, not the brows, but the wings, you'll see the wings, then keep watching, and if not, you can click away. It's fine. I don't care. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with my Urban Decay primer potion, and I hate that one so much. I wish I had the dropper one, but what are you going to do? So I'm just going to put this all over my lid, as you can see. And then I'm going to use my finger to kind of blend it in and move it around so it's not, so it's not just stuck in the same place. Get that full coverage going on. And then I'm going to take my Patti DuBroff Perfect Palette. I got this at Costco for $20. I'm going to go into that first color you see there, right there. And it is called Bear. I've already hit pan because I use that to set my eyeshadow, my eye primer all the time. Alright, so I'm just going to move that around with a shader brush that's from the brand, from Herbalife. My grandma used to be a distributor for Herbalife, and they used to do cosmetics. They don't anymore, but you can just take a flat shading brush that's nice and soft and go ahead and set that. Alright, and then I'm going to take a piece of tape and put it right there in the corner of my eye. I know it's weird. I thought this was weird when I first saw my favorite tutorialists do it too, but whatever, it works, I guess. Rub that down, make sure it stays so we don't get any weird color bumps. And then I'm going to go into my Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to go ahead and dip my e.l.f. blending brush into the color Limit. It is a pale pink. It's really good for blending in. I use it as a base all the time because it really, it literally blends with everything. Oh, I guess I forgot to put my towel on my lap. Way to go, Tilly. Way to be organized. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that into my crease. Make sure it's nice and blended. I don't think you can really see it. It's kind of a faint color, and sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. Depends on how much I put on my brush, I suppose. And I gotta check it. See? You can't even see it in the mirror. It's not very pigmented, but it still blends out the colors really nicely. So yeah, I'm just gonna add that to my crease. So now I'm going to go take Colourpop Strength. I think this came in one of a quad. In fact, I'm pretty sure it did. I think it came in Metamorphosis by, is it Coffee Break with Danny who did that one? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, I'm just going to blend that one into my crease as well. We want kind of like a muted brown for this look, not something super shimmery, because as you can see on my lid, we're going to get really sparkly, but still this one has a satin finish, so it is kind of shimmery to begin with anyways. Yeah, just working that in. Nice and blended. Wow, OCD much. Okay, just gonna blend all of it, I guess. Okay, and now something that I didn't show you guys, which I probably should have, is I'm gonna go into my Milani Satin Matte Gel Powder Eyeshadow in number 4 Bella Cafe. It is probably one of my favorite eyeshadows to put in my crease because, like Limit, it blends so well. Like, you guys don't even know. This is probably the best eyeshadow to ever own ever, and I'm not even kidding. So I'm just gonna blend that into my crease. Keep it moving. See, so we get that subtle muted brown, very feminine, very pretty. Woo! Going back into my Naked palette. This is literally my favorite palette ever, and I'm gonna hit Nooner, and that's another thing that I like blending with Limit. They go together so well, and they are just so beautiful. I use it kind of like a cap. Sometimes when I want to do some like sultry purple looks, I'll put just one color between Nooner and Limit, and that's like a purple color, and they go together so well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep moving that in and out. Okay, so I'm going to go into our final, oh wow, Tilly, wow. So I'm going to go into our final crease color, and it's the main one, and it's called Liar. We're just going to put that on top. Get a nice So now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil Eye Crayon. It's in 601 Black Bean. It's like it's an eyeshadow base. I don't know why it's saying it's like, but yeah, it's an eyeshadow base. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out so it's not super harsh and black. Keep blending. Gonna add a little bit more so we get full coverage. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the brush that came in my Naked 3 palette. I'm a big advocate of using the brushes that come in the palettes, and I think I was trying to show you that said Naked 3, but I'm not positive. So I'm going into the Makeup Geek color High Tea. It's like an olive green, kind of a khaki green kind of color, I guess. Not like khaki, like the brown, but it would go with khakis, I suppose. You know what I mean. It's like it's like an olive green, and it should have shown up right there on top of the black, just as another base for what we're going to do next. Gotta check it in my mirror, make sure we're good. Gonna add a little bit more because I had some white splotches. Alright, yeah, that's, oh, I guess I was just showing you that because that's what you're supposed to do when doing a makeup tutorial. And my eye was itching because I always get fallout right there in the corner. Okay, so now I'm going to take Blaze, and it's a Colourpop, it's another Colourpop eyeshadow, and this is from the quad Where the Night Is. It's a collab quad created by my very favorite YouTube makeup artist, Kathleen Lights. I literally own all of her Colourpop collabs, and I use a lot of them in this tutorial. So I'm going to use that same Naked 3 brush to just kind of blend out that Blaze, so it's not super harsh. This is one of my favorite colors. I've almost hit pan. Actually, I have hit pan because I use it so much. It's probably one of the prettiest colors I've ever seen, ever used. I love gold, gold everything. Okay, now I'm going to go back into Liar, and I'm going to blend out my crease just blend them back together so it's not such a harsh line between my crease and my lid. Want to make sure that it's nice and subtle and delicate. Okay, now I'm going in my Milani. It's another gel eyeshadow, or gel powder eyeshadow, and it's number 7 Bella White. And I'm just going to use that to highlight my brows, which are looking super sleek today. Good job, brows. Very proud of you. I'm going to keep making sure they're nice and yeah. Alright, almost done with the eyes. Gotta make sure that tape stays down, don't want any weird eyeliner bumps. Alright, so this is my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in black, and I don't know why I tried showing you the name because it's like worn off and not there anymore, but it's 420 black, and honestly, I really wish I didn't have this eyeliner. It's so hard to work with. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start with a simple line, and then I'm going to start from where I want the wing to end and just drag it down very slowly, very nicely. I'm big on wings. I love wings. I literally do them every day. If I don't do a wing, I feel so incomplete. It's not even funny. There are looks that I do that don't include a wing, and I literally feel naked. Wings are my thing. So yeah, just gonna finish that up, make sure it doesn't look all weird and gapey. One of the reasons why I don't necessarily like this eyeliner isn't because it's like hard to work with, it's mainly just because I have to put a lot on. If I'm doing just a simple look with no eyeshadow and just a wing, I have to layer it, otherwise like it gets super like see-through. If I want it to be not clear, if I want it to be black and solid, I have to add lines over line over line. Just gonna keep filling that out. Checking it out in the mirror. Just adding to it basically, keeping that line, keeping my hand super firm and steady. Don't want any weird mishaps. And we're gonna see what this looks like when I take my tape off. I know I take it off really weird, but I found that if you take it off and stand it on its end, it helps straighten out that line and make it even more crisp. Yep, just gonna pull it off, and well, it's not super symmetrical, but I tried. I definitely gave it my best effort. Yep, gonna clean that up a bit. Yeah, still not symmetrical. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna just kind of drag it up a little bit. And oh, yep, that's good. We're gonna stop there. No need to mess up our wings. Wings are very temperamental. Check it out. They actually look pretty symmetrical if you're not looking too close. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go into our face, and, well, okay. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me. Oh, we're getting down to business. Look at that. So I forgot to grab my primer, and you could see the shock on my face, and I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so I'm using the Hardcandy Primer, Sheer Envy Primer Perfecting. It minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. It smells awful, by the way. I literally hate the smell of this. Anytime I put it in and around my nose, I want to gag. It's terrible. So I'm going to put this all over my face. Literally hate the smell. Yep, up and over and on my forehead. That's shinier than frickin' the moon, I suppose, is a good analogy. This video is a mess, and I apologize, guys. This is not going to be fun to watch. Okay, so for Christmas I got this really cool makeup kit from Ulta. They usually do one every Christmas season. It's $20. They give you a bunch of cool stuff to put in it. And this one had a cool little contour kit. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the green concealer stuff. And I know you're supposed to like do some fancy magic and put it underneath your nose, but I don't. I usually just put it on my problem spots, like where all my acne is, to mute the redness and dull it out. Because either, if I don't, you can definitely always see the redness through my foundation and concealer, and it's terrible. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. And half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but we don't need other people knowing that. So I'm just going to take a blush brush, I think it was. It's my Essence of Beauty powder brush, and blend that out. Make sure that all the redness is down and the green doesn't show up, because we don't want green on my face either. Red and green, not Google for face colors. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Now I'm going to take the pink concealer and I'm going to put that right underneath my eyes to help get out the dark circles, because those shine through my concealer and whatnot as well. And ignore the dings. Those will be my text messages coming through on my laptop, because I decided it was a good idea to set that up and then not turn my computer on mute when I did this. Oh, don't you ding. Oh, yeah, so I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, because I am white. I guess there's a shade that's whiter than this, and it's Porcelain. But we don't need to get too crazy. We don't need to let people know I'm that white. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. It's kind of milky, and yeah, I admit that I kind of wear a lot, but you know, it happens. So I'm just going to put a bunch of dots all over my face. I'm going to make myself look like a polka dotted comic book character. Now wipe the excess off of my chin so it makes it easier to blend when I do my neck and everything else. Okay, so these brushes that I'm going to use now I got at Ross, I believe, and they are called Danielle, and I'm using the powder brush to blend out my foundation. They're really pretty. They're pink, and the handle's got cork, and the brushes are super soft. I'm actually really surprised, and they work really well. I used to be hella judgy about like makeup from Ross or the Dollar Tree or whatever, and like drugstore makeup, because it wasn't supposed to be like the best. But once I started watching makeup tutorials, I realized that it wasn't actually that bad, and some of them were a lot better quality than the high-end stuff. Like, I like my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I went into Ulta with my aunt the other day, and she was trying on new foundations, and she put on the Urban Decay Naked foundation, and then would rub her face, and then foundation, like, rolled off, and it came off almost like if you had, like, glue on your hands and were rubbing your hands together. It came off in rolls, and we're just like, what is this? So, yeah. Used to be judgy. Now I'm not, because these brushes are wonderful, my favorite thing ever, and drugstore makeup is cheap, affordable, and works well. So now I'm going to tap some onto my brush and go ahead and blend it onto my neck so it doesn't look like I'm wearing a foundation mask. Because we know what we're doing, right? At least we assume so. What was I squinting at? This video is all kinds of weird. We're all messed up. Down my neck. Oh, blend out that spot. Whew, thank God. I keep hearing this music. Where's that music coming from? Oh, Jesus. Look at all these notifications. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to take the excess foundation on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to do another quick covering of my face. So in essence, I'm wearing 2 layers of foundation, and I know that's going to be, like, super, like, cake-faced, but I honestly don't care. I need the coverage. I've got bad acne that doesn't like to not show, I guess, is a good way to put it. Also, I like having an even, fine coverage. And I blend it all out, so it's not too bad. And my hair literally gets in the way of everything. I can put it up, but I still have like those little like peach fuzzy baby hairs at the very top that like, they like to get in the way of everything, and they mess up my concealer and contour, and it's just a mess. My life is a mess, my video's a mess, my hair's a mess, whatever. So I'm going to continue to blend that out. I'm a little obsessive over blending. Alright, getting back down to business. Okay, so now I'm going to do my contour, and I'm going to start with my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer in Fair, and then I'm going to contour with the same Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous in Deep Fonce. That sounds so fancy, but it's only Covergirl. So I'm going to start with doing a little V underneath my eye and kind of wing it out. My favorite YouTuber, Kathleen Lights, she taught me how to do this, and she describes it as a V, but honestly they look like little angel wings to me, so we're going to call them angel wings. So yeah, those are angel wings, and we're going to angel wing that out. Get right underneath our eyes, get rid of those dark circles, because those aren't pretty. And then we're going to go up, and I'm going to do a little, what are we going to call this one? We'll call it a fern. Yeah. So we're going to do a little fern on our forehead. Nice and spiky and pretty. Or I guess that'd be a lotus flower. No, we're going to keep fern. We're going to go down at the bridge of our nose, and in between the little bumps on our lip. And then we're going to do another fern on our chin, just to highlight. And whoop, look at my sass. Now we're going to cover up all those trouble spots, because Mama don't want any acne. That's gross. That's nasty. Yep, cover up all those trouble spots. Alright, so now we're going to take our deep Foncé, our darker color, and we're going to do the same thing we did under our eyes, but like to the side, right underneath my cheekbone. So yeah, just going to wing it out. Keep winging it. Yep. Same thing for the other side. Very steady hand underneath the cheekbone. Spread it out. Get that entire area encompassed. Now I'm going to go underneath our chin just to kind of add a little color there, since I'm literally whiter than paper. And we're going to go down our nose. And to the sides of our nose. Literally shaping my nose because it is a ginormous blob in the middle of my face. I hate my nose more than life. And we're going to go into the little crease. See if we can give that a little point. Make my nose cute. Because like I said, it is a ginormous blob in the middle of my face. Then we're going to tan up our forehead. Keep it going on the side of our temple. I guess I didn't do it on the other side, but you know, that's whatever. And I don't know what that was. I honestly do not know why I just did that. So I'm going to take my Essence of Beauty powder brush again, the same one we used to blend out the green. And we're just going to blend that out, make sure it's nice and smooth, no harsh lines or anything left behind. Blend that out, and I accidentally smudged the contour color on my nose, so I just blended that side right there real quick, just because it bugged me. Then I'm going to blend out the contour on that side, and as you can see, it kind of disappears, but for the most, but it's still, I still have that definition. Okay, so now I'm going to finish my nose, since I already started it. Oh, just kidding, I'm going to go down my chin. Do chin first. Chins are better. Yep, checking it. Okay, now, oh, nope. Just gonna do it the same thing on the other side. I guess we do the nose last. Okay. Yeah, just gonna blend that out. Make sure that's nice and smooth. Even. And now we're gonna do the nose. Woo! I was so excited to contour that nose. Yep. Blend it all in. And then we're gonna go up on our forehead and just blend it out. See what I mean? Those pesky hairs, they just get in the way and then they get covered in makeup, and so then I'll have like pasty, sticky, like concealed hair just in my face, and it's crusty and gross, and I don't know how to get rid of those things. Like, I want to get rid of them so bad it's not even funny. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and make sure everything's well blended, and oh! I guess I didn't really blend them that well. Okay, gonna comb out my eyebrows real quick. Sometimes I get concealer in them, and it sticks to the brow gel that I use, because I use the e.l.f. brow gel, and so then I'll get like white lines in my eyebrows, and I'm like, no thank you. So as you can see, I didn't blend my contour out that well on the left side of my face. Oh, so I'm using my Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-hour waterproof blush or bronzer in Park Avenue Princess. And I'm going to use the Danielle angled brush. And I'm just going to put that underneath my cheekbone. I'm going to do kind of messy and blend it out just because it's not an actual contour. We're just bronzing up the face a bit. Alright. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Hopefully this blends in my little wings a little bit more. gonna go down the sides of my nose. And up on my forehead. Get my temples nice and bronzed. And then I'm going to take some white translucent powder. This is from my Ulta kit. You can use the Maybelline setting powder. I know Airspun does a really good setting powder, but I'm going to go right underneath my eyes and set that concealer. I should have done it before my bronzer, but I forgot because I'm kind of a ditz. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go into with my Herbalife brush. This is another Herbalife brush. And I'm going to go into my Milani powder blush in 08T Rose. This is like my favorite blush ever. It is my holy grail. I use it almost every day. Sometimes I mix it up and I use my Too Faced blushes, but for the most part, if you see me in public and my cheeks are pink, it's because I'm wearing my Tea Rose. Like, the rose is disappearing because I've used it so much. Gotta check it out. The lights were making the colors all washed out in the camera. When I reviewed the film, you could kind of tell, and I've been trying to mess around with the lighting in the editing software I have to just, like, fix it. But you still can't see it. It's pretty pink. Yeah, I'm really mad that I can't see it. Like, I literally hate the fact that I cannot see that. So just going to go ahead and do it on the other side. Even it out. Alrighty. Okay, so now for my highlight. I am going to use Colourpop's Super Shock Cheek Highlight in Lunch Money. This was not a collab with Kathleen Lights, but when she did her first makeup tutorial on her first quad, Where the Light Is, she used this in the corner of her eyes as a highlight, and so I bought it just because that's what she was using, and it's literally my favorite highlight. I put it in my eye, in the corner of my eyes. I put it on my cheeks. I use it so much. It's, to be honest, the only highlight I own at the moment, but that doesn't matter. Just forget that fact. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my cheeks. My cheeks. So I'm gonna kind of break the rules of makeup today, and I'm gonna go back into my Patti DuBroff Perfect Palette, and I'm gonna go into the shade Goddess. It's a silvery silver color with a bunch of shimmer. And I'm going to slap that right on. The cool thing about Colourpop is they're kind of like creamy in consistency. So when you want to put like a powder on top, it sticks really well, almost as if they were a base. So this is kind of like, this is basically my highlight base. And sometimes I put it underneath my blush, and sometimes I do not. Today I did not, because that's not what I wanted to do today. So yeah. I'm just going to highlight my cheeks. My cheeks. Alright, we're going to run that down. Just whatever product is left on the brush, basically, just run it down the bridge of your nose. Just light it up a bit. So now we're going to finish my eyes. This is pretty exciting. Oh, I hate it when I turn my face and I see that I didn't blend that out. Okay, so we're going to use the pencil-y side of the eyeshadow brush that came in the Naked Smoky palette. And we're going to go into Colourpop's Super Shock Shadow in a Pickle. It's this really cute pastel pink that I just adore. I love this color so much, especially in the summertime when I do my summery pinky looks, and it's flawless. And we're just going to run that underneath my lower lash line. You can't really see it all that well. It's like you can't see it, but you can, and it's really frustrating because it's kind of like hard to show you guys what it's supposed to look like if you can't even see the color. Yeah, we're just gonna continue to run that underneath my eye. Oh, I guess you can see it. Okay, that's better. Do the same on the other side, because we like even eyes. That's a good thing. Wow, it is already like so late here. It's not even funny. It's already 9:02 at night, and I don't even know what time I started. Oh, so fun story time while we're doing this. I went to CVS today because I was running out of foundation and concealer, and for whatever reason, the stupid in me kicked in, and I decided to bring my old bottle so that I could color match. And at first I was like, oh, this is a great idea, until I was in CVS, pulling the bottle out of my purse and looking at it, and I had 3 associates come up to me asking if I need help. Oh, okay. So now we're going to go into Weenie, and it's this really pretty rose gold. It's from Kathleen Light's quad, Where the Night Is, her second quad. And we're running that from the inner tear duct right to about the middle-ish, just kind of blending it out. So yeah, so I'm pulling it out, and I'm looking at it, you know, my foundation, I mean, trying to, you know, color match so I don't get the wrong foundation. And this lady's like, oh, can I help you with something? And she looks pissed. Like, you can tell she thinks I'm up to something. And I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. Thank you, though. You know, I work retail. I know how it goes. So then so I grab my foundation, and the stupid in me kicks in again. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just keep this out so she knows, so she doesn't see me put this bottle back in my purse, so she doesn't think I'm stealing. Okay, so now I went into the Colourpop Color Porter, also from Where the Night Is, and we're just going to put that on the outer tear duct in the corners and just kind of smoke it out and blend it in so we've got that darker color. Yeah. So I keep the foundation out and I walk around a bit and I kind of look confused, and all around just kind of look like some shady punk kid who's in there stealing makeup. So then I go up to the counter and I put everything there, and then I kind of like half-ass be like, oh, I bought this somewhere else, and shove my old bottle back into my purse. And it wasn't until I was like outside of the store that I was like, oh, they thought I was shoplifting. So long story short, I legitimately thought that I was going to be stopped on my way home by the police to ask me where I got the other foundation. I bought it at Walmart not 2 weeks ago, but I bought it at Walmart a few weeks ago. And for whatever reason decided to bring it with me. So for my inner tear duct highlight, I'm going to go into my Naked Smoky palette and hit the color High. It's like the very first color in the palette. It is the funnest little highlight ever. I'm just going to kind of swirl that around, bring it around town, and then I'm going to just put it on the outer V and blend it into the lower lash line and the eyelid so I don't have just like a random dot of sparkle, because aside from my random cheek blending mishap. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing here. But yeah, I don't think I could ever go back to that CVS again because I decided to make it look like I was shoplifting for whatever reason. I'm not a stupid person, and I work in retail, so I know the signs of a shoplifter. But today I just didn't have my smart cap on. Okay, so I'm going to take the eyeliner pencil that went with my Patti DuBroff Perfect palette, and I'm wiping off all the sparkle because I use this like 24/7 and my highlight gets caught on it. And I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with that. And it doesn't really show up that well, but my eyes water like no other, so that could be another reason why. It's supposedly waterproof, but with eyes like mine, who knows what waterproof is anymore. And I'm also going to tightline with that, just kind of run that on the very top, and ooh, my eyes are weird. I've never seen my eyes. I guess I don't look in the mirror at my eyes as I'm lining my eyes. Okay. Oh, I cannot stand my face right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that palette with my Danielle eyeliner brush. And I'm going to go into the color Raven. It's the dark black color. It's got kind of a sparkle, but it doesn't show up. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that eyeliner on my waterline. I know it's kind of weird to put eyeshadow there, but I'm going to do it anyways because I do not follow the rules of makeup. There shouldn't be rules. It's makeup, but whatever. And you can tell the difference when I set it versus when I don't set it. I like the darker color. Sometimes I'll smoke it out to the point where it kind of gets on my lower lash line, and so it gives me that smoky ring effect, and it makes my blue eyes pop. I know that black eyeliner is supposed to make your eyes look like super small, but in my opinion, black eyeliner makes my eyes pop. You can definitely tell they're blue now. Alright, now I'm going to take my Covergirl Lashblast Full Lash Bloom in black. Oh, I guess it's just black. They don't have special names. It's just black. And then wiping off all the excess product so I don't have clumpy, nasty lashes. You guys want to see a magic trick? In like 2 seconds, you'll see a magic trick. Ready? Boom! I have actual eyelashes, folks. This is true. I always love putting my mascara on because once I'm done with my eyes, except for my mascara, it literally looks like I have no eyelashes because my eyelashes are blonde and everything else is like colorful and bright and sparkly and whatever. And then I put on my black mascara and boom. Or sometimes my brown. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to my best friend Caitlin, who keeps texting me in the middle of my voice recording. She wants me to hurry up because she wants to see this video before I post it. Girl. I don't particularly like wearing falsies, to be honest. Mostly because I wear glasses all the time. And so, like, it'd be really weird to have, like, these big, voluminous, stacked lashes rubbing up against my glasses. I'm pretty sure they'd fall off within 2 hours. So, until I decide to get off my butt and get contacts, we're just gonna go with these nice lashes. Okay, now it's time for the lips, as you could tell by my nice demonstration. Oh, yeah. Whenever you get a tattoo, slap it, don't scratch it. I have to continuously remind myself that. I could probably start scratching them now because they're not as new, but I don't want to risk it. And I cannot find the lipstick I want to wear, so give me a second. You can see the frustration on my face, and there we go. There it is. Whew, getting upset. Getting a little bit salty. Ah, my unblended. Okay, so we're going to start with the lippy pencil. This is another one of Kathleen Light's collaborations with Colourpop. This one is Aquarius. It's a nice, like, nude brown. And it kind of looks pink on my lips, to be honest. It always looks like kind of pinkish, like a pink brown. I also bought her lipstick Taurus and the lippy pencil for that too. And I'm kind of nervous to use it because it's a darker brown and I've never really used a brown lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those lips in. I'm getting some color in my face. I've noticed that if I'm not wearing makeup, my lips look kind of grayish, like almost as if I'm dead, and it's the weirdest thing. Alright, so now I'm just going to top that with the Aquarius Lippy Stick from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. Yep. Alright, and that completes this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, comment what you think, and hit the subscribe button if you want. Bye!